Sri Gurudev. Now we will discuss cot x and cot inverse x function. Okay na? See, this is the cot x function. Cot x f max r minus x such that x is equals to n by n belongs to z. Okay, tends to r. This is domain, that is range, codomain. Okay na? See here, this is a graph. If you observe the cot x values, see, if you know the cot x values, cot 0 infinity, cot 30 root 3, cot 45 1 by root 3 0. So infinity to 0, it is decreasing. See, observing, decreasing. So cot 90 0, cot 90 0. Okay, cot 0 infinity, like that it is decreasing. These are, okay na? This is the cot x function. Okay na? This is the domain, that is a range. Okay, if you observe this one, this is not 1 1. This is not 1 1. If you draw one line, horizontal line, parallel line to the x-axis, okay. So it cuts at 2 points. So therefore, it is not 1 1. Okay. So it is not 1 1 means it is not a bijective function. If it is not a bijective function means we can't create the inverse. We can't define the inverse for the cot x. Okay. But how to create? But we have to restrict to some domain. Then we can define the cot x inverse. Okay na? So defined as cot inverse x. How to define? See, I am eliminating this one. Okay. Now, see, here I am eliminating. What is x? See, graph is from 0 to pi only. Graph is from 0 to pi. This is 1 1. This is onto also. So if you draw any line parallel to x-axis, it will cut at only 1 point. Okay. 1 point cut aಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore it is bijective function. We can tell that it is 1 1 is a bijective, and also it is bijective function. We can define the inverse for the cot x. Okay. Now for cot x function, what is domain? Now we are restricted like this. We restricted like this. 0 to pi tends to r. Domain, range. Okay, domain, codomain. Now it will become like this, cot x function. Okay. Again, how it will be work? See, f inverse. See, this one becomes codomain, will becomes domain, domain will becomes codomain. So therefore, r minus 0 to pi. R minus 0 to pi. Okay. So this is domain, this is range. Now observe this. Observe this. So the 0 to pi, y-axis 0 to pi. Domain all values are unique. All values are. Understood or not? So that's why this is domain and this is the range function. So this is the, you can define as y equals to cot inverse x. This is the graph of cot inverse x. Understood or not? So this is the cot inverse x function. Domain is r and codomain range is 0 to pi. Okay na? Thank you. Let us consider one question. In 2.1 exercise, one question is there. Question number 13. If sin inverse x is equals to y, then which option is the correct one? Okay na? You have to understand x means what here? This is domain. X means. Y means what? Range. Y value. This is inverse trigonometric range. Okay. In this problem, they didn't given what domain or range are not given. Simply they are asked like this. One of the CET question. This. Okay. So if you go through these options, you can find y. That's why here they written y value. Y value is nothing but what? Y value is nothing but the range. Y equals sin inverse x is nothing but the range. What is the sin inverse x range? -pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Open interval or closed interval? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Closed interval. Closed means bounded values, including bounded values. Between these two values also range. Okay na? Let us check. 0 to pi 1. 0 to pi this is also 1. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between these two? Here equals to symbol is there. Here equals to symbol is not there. This is nothing but open interval. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. If equals to symbol is not there, equals to symbol is not there, we can write like this in intervals. It already explained in first PUC, first chapter. Okay. So minus pi by 2 pi by 2 equals to symbol is not there means had to consider the open interval. Equals to symbol is there means had to write like this. Closed interval means bounded values also included. Here bounded values are not included. In between these two only included. Here in between these two will be included. Okay. Along with bounded values also included. Bounded values means corner point, corner values. A last to E last to. E last. Okay na? That is also included. So here what is the answer? This is the answer. B option. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay na? So this is the option. And another concept you have to know, my dear students. Some students doing the mistakes. Sin inverse x, cos inverse x, tan inverse x is there, no? All 6 trigonometric inverse trigonometric functions. Sin inverse x, sin x whole inverse. Both are not same. So this is sin inverse x. Sin x whole inverse is nothing but what? 1 divided by sin x. 1 divided by. These are not equal. These are not equal. This is different. This is nothing but the sin inverse x. Inverse of the sin x function. Okay. This is sin x whole inverse. This is nothing but 1 by sin x. These two are different. Don't be confused. Okay na? You have to know this concept well. Okay. Now we will discuss some properties related to sin inverse, cos inverse, like that. Okay. In that sin inverse related. See, sin of sin inverse x is equals to x. Okay. I will tell one technique for you. Okay. But it is not a theoretical technique. It's a blind relation technique. Sin inverse will be cancelled. You have to think like that, but it is not there in a subject. Okay. The answer is what? X. Sin of sin inverse x is equals to what? X. When it will be possible? The x value should be between minus 1 to 1, otherwise minus 1 or 1. Okay. The values lies between these or on these values lies on this one means it will be cancelled. Sin inverse. The answer will be x. Understood? So beyond that limits it won't. Okay na? Only if belongs to this only it will be possible. Here sin inverse of sin x is equals to x. Here also x belongs to this interval. If in this interval is possible, it lies the value x value, then this property holds. Okay, sin inverse of sin x is equals to x. Like that cos inverse x, cot, tan, cosecant inverse, all this will be 1. Okay na? See some other problems related to cos tan. Cos of cos inverse x is equals to x when x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. And cos inverse of cos x is equals to x when x belongs to 0 to pi. Okay na? Tan of tan inverse x is equals to x. X belongs to R. This is domain, this is range. Domain range. Like that it will be moves. Tan inverse of tan x is equals to x. X belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Same domain range for all cot inverse x, secant inverse x, cosecant inverse x. Okay na? So my dear students, please go through the domain and range. Okay, in examination they will ask for 1 mark question, very important, domain and range. Okay na? So many times asked. So first you have to remember domain and range very well, then we can write easily in the examination. Okay. So my dear students, if you like this video, means please share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, support me. Thank you.